Sure, many of us have seen this picture before, but have you ever wondered who this slave was or what happened to him? His name was Peter, and he escaped from his slave master during the Civil War so that he could meet with Union soldiers and help fight to end slavery. This is the article that was written about him in the Bostonian newspaper in November of 1863. Poor Peter is the name of Negro who's the lacerated back, as presented in the original photograph. He has excited both the sympathy and the indignation of every humanitarian who has seen it. Here is his own statement, taken from his lips on April 2nd, 1863, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, just after he entered the Provost Marshal's office. It may do well to state that Peter could speak very little English, and that in broken accents. The majority of the Negroes of Louisiana are owned by Frenchmen or those of French descent, and nearly all speak French. Indeed, thousands were to be found along our line of march who could not speak a word of English. Being interrogated in French, poor Peter, who stood before us, the picture of poverty, shrouded in rags of every color, began his doleful story. 10 days from today, I left the plantation, run away from massa. What made you run away, Peter? Was your master ugly? Did he whip you? Peter was asked, with a peculiar shrug of his shoulders, and raising his eyes to the ceiling, he shouted, Lord God Almighty, massa, look here. And suiting the action to the word, he pulled down the pile of dirty rags that half concealed his back, and which was once a shirt, and exhibited his mutilated sable form to the crowd of officers and others present in the office. It sent a thrill of horror to every white person present, but the few blacks who were waiting for passes, men, women, and children, paid little attention to the sad spectacle because apparently they were used to it. Who whipped you, Peter? He was asked. Overseer Ardian Carrier whipped me. I don't remember the whipping. I was 2 months in bed, sore from the whipping and salt brine, which Overseer poured in my back. By and by my senses began to come. They said I was sort of crazy and tried to shoot everybody. I did not know it. I did not know that I had attempted to shoot anyone. That's what they told me. I burned up all my clothes, but I don't remember that either. I never was this way, crazy, before. I don't know what made me come that way. A master come after I was whipped, saw me in bed, and he discharged the overseer. They told me I attempted to shoot my wife. I did not shoot anyone. I did not harm anyone. My wife tells me I did not do those things. She thought I was dead with whipping. My master's name is Captain John Lyon, a cotton planter near Washington, Louisiana. I was whipped 2 months before Christmas. The above is a verbatim copy of the original statement of poor Peter, as written on the back of his photo at Baton Rouge a few hours after his photo was printed.